Welcome back to my favorite video that I do. This is a video where I actually show what I invested into last month. Then we go through an entirely new list of cards and products that I'm trying to invest into this month. So that way we were all actually investing and collecting together. I'm never going to sit and tell you to buy something that I wouldn't actually buy myself. And we're going to do two giveaways today, one for a subscriber and one for a member. All you got to do is make sure you're subscribed. You got to hit that notification bell. You got to hit that like, and then you have to answer the question of the day. If we could choose one regular Pokemon to become a mythical, which Pokemon would you choose and why? And we do have to give a big thanks to our video sponsor real quick, and that is BCW. These guys are absolute goats in the hobby. They've been around forever. They got stuff for comics, cards, gaming, memorabilia, coins and currency, music, photos. Anything you can think of, they got it. Especially when it comes to displaying, storing, or organizing any of your cards or collectibles. I mean, I even use them for my coins and currency collection. Memorabilia, you can even get cases for your basketballs and stuff. And when it comes to cards, they have over 230 products. They got really nice zip-up binders. Like I said, they got anything you can think of. And then too, if you use the code PokeBeard at checkout, you get 10% off your entire order. So definitely check them out. I'll have all the links in the description. And of course, if you're going to go through PSA for your first time, you can click my link in the description. Use the code BEARD25 and you get $25 off your very first submission, which is basically a free graded card. And of course, you want to try out Tag, you can click my link in the description. Use code BEARD10 at checkout and receive 10% off your very first submission. So definitely check them all out. But all right, let's see what I picked up last month, and we're going to check out those giveaway cards. All right, so let's start off with the giveaways. So for the subscriber, they get a Magneton promo, and they get the Team Rocket's Wobbuffet promo. And for the member, they get a Magneton promo and a Mimikyu promo. All right, I got a ton of cards. So we got more Oricorios, of course. We got the Vulpix. I just think it's such a beautiful card. Now here is the 30th anniversary promos. I got no Gen 1s here. I do have some coming. We got the Chimchars. And I got all these for like $7 a card. Popplios, Piplups, Rowlet. And we got some Littens and some Turtwigs. And we got a sealed Pokemon Center Noctowl promo. Got this for $25. And we got a regular and Zekrom promo that's sealed. Got a regular Alakazam promo. And those are all very, very nice. We got a Noctowl Pokemon Center promo again. Got the Miraidon Pokemon Center promo. We got the Pokemon Center Eevee, which actually just went up in price. And we got more of the Mega Evolution Bulbasaur box toppers. And I got these right before they went up in price. I think I got them for like $19 each. So I got 1, 2 of those. And I got more of the Ends Reshiram Journey Together box toppers. I got 3 of those. I think I got those for like $16. Then I picked up a couple of the Ash's Pikachus. These are some of the most underrated promos in my opinion. And I even put them on the list that we're going to be talking about today. Super cool cards. And then someone gifted me this Shadow Mewtwo. This is from that Pokken tournament video game. This thing is super, super cool. And someone else gave me the Suicune Master Ball and the Suicune Pokeball, so I really appreciate that. And we got a couple slabs. We got a Suicune, Entei, and Raikou all in 10s. Still very affordable. As you can see, the Raikou is like 140, I think I got it for. But yeah, they're not very tough to grade, so they're not very expensive. And I got a Chinese Arcanine EX and a PSA 10. This thing is super, super sick. I think I got it for $280. Love this card. And I did pick up a Phantasmal Flames booster box. I got this while I was vending. So I got it in like a big bundle deal, and he picked out a couple cards. It was a good trade. And I did get one of the Surging Sparks. I got this for like $240. So yeah, I only need 2 more left. And I did get a Mega Evolution Lucario Pokemon Center ETB. Very, very nice. Pretty clean. Yeah, I traded this for a bunch of singles and stuff while I was vending. So anytime I can trade cards for sealed, especially good sealed like this, I'm going to do it. And then someone else also gave me this picture here. Kind of hard to see, but it's of the 151 Dragonair. I mean, this thing is epic. Someone had it at a card show and they were selling these. And someone bought it for me at the card show and gave it to me. But then the person who was actually selling these also brought me one later to give to me. But I didn't want to take 2 of them, so I just took the 1. But super, super cool. Really, really appreciate that. All right, so the last couple things are going to be some big boys. So you're going to have to give me a second. I'm going to have to stand up. So as you can see, this is my new life-size Houndoom. This is the new statue that I'm going to be bringing to a ton of the card shows. And it is way bigger than I thought. I can't even put his tail on. Now, the other two things that I got are also life sizes, so give me 1 second. I also got a life-size Umbreon plushie from the Pokemon Center. I'm going to be bringing these to the card shows also. Plus, my daughter is obsessed with these, so I had to get them. And I have one more thing. Give me a sec. I also got a life-size Espeon plushie. Same thing, going to be bringing them to the card shows. And my daughter is absolutely obsessed. And then too, when these do sell out on the Pokemon Center website, they do usually about double in price. And you cannot go wrong with the evolutions, so not too bad. And the last few things are actually on the way. They did not get here in time, but we got 2 Perfect Order booster boxes along with a Perfect Order booster box case. And we're getting 4 Pokemon Center ETBs of Perfect Order. And then we got 2 cases of the new illustration collections coming, which I got for around $23 a box, which is not too bad. MSRP is like $16, $17, so I was very, very happy with that. Especially since they're going for like $55. But yeah, that'll all be here in like the next week. And then too, I think we should be getting our Ascended Heroes booster bundles from the Pokemon Center very soon. It's been a while since we've ordered those, but I think they should be dropping in the next couple weeks. And then of course, I'm going to be getting Chaos Rising, Pokemon Center ETBs, and, you know, booster boxes and all that. So yeah, that is everything that I picked up last month. So let's check out the new list of cards and products that I'm trying to pick up this month. All right, so of course, we got more of the 30th anniversary promos. Like I said, I want to own more of these than anyone in the entire world. I am absolutely obsessed. So the Turtwig, $10. You know, I've heard many people say that these are going to be $1, $2 a card. I just can't see them getting that cheap. I really hope so. But I'm going to buy them all day if I can get them for $5, $6. Next, we got the Chimchar. This was at $11. Now you can get it for about $6 or $7. And the Piplup went up in price. This was at like $10. Now it's at $16. And the Rowlet, $13.30. And we got the Poplio, another really cheap one. That's a $6, $7 card. And the Litten, that's $9. But the Gen 1s, that's going to be expensive. Bulbasaur at about $25. Squirtle at about $35. And Charmander at about $34. So I'm definitely going to be watching all these like a hawk and buy them whenever I can, especially when they're clean. I'm not going to go super, super crazy yet. Of course, I want to watch these and kind of see what happens with them. It really depends on how many we get and how many get reprinted, because we're going to get multiple series of this. So, you know, if we don't get another reprint of this for a long time, you know, these could get very, very expensive quick, even though you do get 3 of these promos per box. But yeah, I'll be watching them and I'll let you guys know when I'm going to go all out on them when I think they're at the bottom. Next, there's a bunch of really, really nice Generation 1 illustration rares for very cheap. We got the Spearow here. It's about a $3 card, maybe $4. Very solid. Next, we got the Executor from Mega Evolution going down in price. It's like $2.50. And we got the Dugong. This is about a $4 or $5 card from Phantasmal Flames. All, you know, pretty solid Gen 1 Pokemon and all very affordable. Same with the Wigglytuff here. I know this is lightly played. But still, you know, it's a $4 or $5 card. Got the music notes in there. It's very nice. And we even have the Execute from Surging Sparks. Next, we have the Salamence EX at about $55. This is not a bad price for this card at all. I still think this is one of the most underrated cards in the entire era. It is so sick. Next, I'm going to keep buying more of these Oricorios as long as I can get them for around $10. That is not bad for a promo that comes in a very expensive box done by Shinji Kanda. And even got a nice little pile for some really, really clean gradable copies too. Next, we got the regular ETB promos. I mean, the Charcadet's $1.76. Anytime I can get these beautiful ETB promos for $1 or $2, I'm going to do it every single time. Next, we have the Ashes Pikachu. I really feel like these are some of the most underrated Sun and Moon promos. I do have this set complete once, and then as you've seen, I picked up a couple more. But I definitely want to complete it again, maybe a couple more times. I'd like to have a few copies of this set. we do not get very many cards with Ash in the name, like at all. Especially, we got all of Ash's hats, and I mean, like the Ho-Oh feather. It's just such a crazy little set. Next, we got a couple of the newer staff cards. We got the Iono's Coatl. I mean, Iono's very, very popular. And if you guys do not know, it has like a little staff symbol right here. This and Pokemon Center ETB promos are probably some of the rarest cards that we actually have in the hobby for English. And this card is $17, $18. And we also have the Cleffa from Obsidian Flames. Beautiful art. And this is about a $40 to $45 card. A little more expensive, but still, at least you're getting Cleffa, very, very beautiful art, and the staff. And even the Feraligatr. I think this is the best art that we've gotten so far out of all the Scarlet and Violet era staff cards. And it's about a $55 card. I think Hop's Snorlax from the Scarlet and Violet era is like $110. So at $55, it's not terrible. More Chinese exclusives. I'm going to be getting every single Chinese exclusive in a PSA 10. And I'm very, very close to getting every single Chinese exclusive with some doubles and stuff. I still got to get the 151 Pikachus, of course, because they're so expensive. And I don't know if I'll ever get the numbered Mew. But I got pretty much all the other ones. So very excited for that. And please be careful of buying these on eBay. This is why I'm showing you guys this. New seller, Umbreon, $88. But here we got a sale from a good seller for $144 for Umbreon. Do not buy Chinese exclusives when the price is way cheaper than all the others from a brand new seller. It's going to be fake. Because I'm on eBay constantly looking at these cards, and every time I look them up, I always see, Chinese exclusive for literally half the price of what they're normally selling for, and they're always from a brand new seller. So please be careful. Next, we have the first partner illustration collection. So I have a couple cases coming, and I'd love to get more, but not really at $55 a box. So I really, really hope they do get a little bit cheaper. But with this market, it's just so unpredictable. But like I said, this is like my favorite product that we've gotten in a very, very long time. And I do like that it comes with Mega Evolution and Phantasmal Flames. Both of those sets have really, really big chases, which is always fun to open. And then you're getting 3 promos per pack. So my goal is to have all of these in a PSA 10 for my personal collection. And then I literally want like a binder of each one of those cards. Next, we have the Legendary Warriors Premium Collection. This thing's still pretty undervalued. I mean, there's some really, really good packs in here. Silver Tempest, Lost Origin. I mean, very, very solid. Brilliant Stars. And it's on for about $140 to $150. So not too shabby. You're getting 14 booster packs in there of all very, very solid sets. Next, I need like 3 more Surging Sparks booster boxes for my collection. So I'm going to start looking for some really, really clean ones. I don't like paying these prices, but I'm just going to do it for the Surging Sparks because it's literally like the last 3 that I need to complete the entire Scarlet and Violet era for my collection. But if I do buy them, I'm going to make sure they're extremely minty. And last on the list, I really feel like Mega Evolution Pokemon Center ETBs are going to be the next ones to take off. I mean, Phantasmal Flames is $288. Ascended Heroes now is $388. And in my opinion, the Mega Evolution, Gardevoir, and Lucario ETB promos are the best ones we've really gotten. I mean, we're talking about an Alakazam and a Riolu. I mean, those are some very, very, very popular Pokemon in my opinion. And market price, $189 to $199. If I find them very, very minty, I will start picking up a few of them. I already do have a few, but I would not mind a couple more. And remember, when you're buying stuff like this too, there is always a chance of a restock to where these would come down in price. But if that were to happen, I would just buy a few more if they were to come down in price. I just like them a lot, and I think the promos are super, super sick. Those and like some booster boxes are really the only things I will ever really buy over MSRP. Otherwise, I just get it for MSRP, and if I can't get any more, I just can't get any more. But I love these boxes, and the promos are super sick. But all right, that was today's video. If you guys like this content, want to stay ahead of the market, please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a like and comment. If you guys want to support more, you guys can check out my Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube membership, all that. You guys know what to do. You guys are the best. But all right, I want you guys to have a great day. And if you guys could do me a massive favor and watch my brand new series that I just dropped for Saturdays, it's called Scavenger Hunt Saturday. Click this video here. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.